Good morning, Technosphere. What a beautiful day. It's just amazing, isn't it, how good weather and a bank holiday weekend can make up for shit government. And I mean, as British people, our government has demonstrated international and local embarrassment on a mega scale since they started talking about Brexit. But the sun comes out and we, the British people, just don't mind. We're like, oh, do you know what, Boris? It's all right. And Theresa, we've forgotten about her. A bit of sunshine makes it all better. I feel better. And it makes me feel safe, and it makes me feel warm, and it makes me feel protected, and because the sun nurtures my soul. And as you can see, right, I'm looking quite all right. I'm quite sprightly. I've got a bit of a suntan, and which just proves that sunshine can cure you. Alexandra, hello. Sunshine can cure you from being spiritually crushed by your government. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing, man. The resilience of the human spirit never ceases to amaze me. Because, you would imagine, wouldn't you, that if the whole of England, or the whole of its world, the whole of the world got, banned from going out, there might be some kind of unhappiness. And, oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my pink dress. Alexandra likes my pink dress. You think that people might be unhappy and there might be some kind of sense of disenfranchisement. People might feel that their government hadn't acted in time to protect them, or they might feel that the information they're being given wasn't much use, really. And they might think that pavements in London are not 2 meters wide, and that neither are the things in the shop. But no, we don't think that. We don't think that at all. We just think, oh look, the sun's out. I'm fine. And not only that, yesterday, not only was the sun was out, but my neighbour was playing some serious tunes, and I was dancing in the garden. Just like somebody that didn't mind being oppressed, disenfranchised, exposed to unnecessary danger, and generally fucked over. So, yeah. Wow. Go humanity. I'm really impressed with your fortitude. I suppose I ought to start with some poetry. With loads of it. I've been finding, as you will know if you've been seeing these things, that every time I look up my Facebook poetry memories, one gets spurted up from what I wrote that day, however many years ago, and they've been worryingly relevant. Oh, gee, I dropped my spliff, excuse me. Again, big shout out to all the dealers. UK weed amnesty, that's what you want to see. Big up to all the runners out there. Oh yeah, so my poetry seems to have been horribly relevant, right? And so let's start. 3 years ago today, on the 11th of April 2017, I said, I'm really feeling the love. No, wait. It's indigestion. Okay, here's another one. Here's an actual poem. Oh look, no solid, trustworthy information coming from anywhere. Keep it going, girl. We need more like you. Well, I'm sorry. There's only just the one. But you'll have to make do. This is called Observe. And I haven't read through it, so I don't know how depressing it is. So this is like a warning. a not family friendly warning. This is like not cheerful warning. Observe. Exhausted by its own self-obsession, humanity drags itself blindly through the debris of its manipulation of the environment. Mothered by necessity, fathered by creativity, abandoned by both and raised by cruel step-parents, narcissism and greed. Genius employed as a means to proliferate trivia. The stuff of myths of magic in our hands, before our eyes. The tools of our oppression are not yet the means to our liberation, and too few of us lose sleep over the imminent demise of we court with such fervour. Somnambulists drive articulated lorries. Binge drinkers in blackout jaywalk, crossing one another, back and forth. Tire tracks and footprints spread the intentional remains as the mayhem continues without even a glance or a thought for the absence of reason. And so it goes on. And sometimes I can believe in magic enough to hope. And sometimes I can't. Okay. I'll just read the next one, shall I? This is called Junk. I think it's probably about taking drugs in order to survive the crazy fucked up world, and the fact that loads of my friends took drugs and didn't survive the crazy fucked up world, so their method of surviving killed them. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Junk. Close associates fall to wallowing in their own vomit, or worse. Abandon their dignity and their children for a rap. I see the point, while scorning their frailty, their indulgence, their spineless response to the urgent and desperate cries for revolution. We could all follow the death wish easily. But a lack of creativity is indicated in those who could only follow the well-worn paths of addiction. I'm sorry. I am, but that's really horribly true. Oh well, here's another one. It's called Reefer Madness. And because Mary Jane is my friend, Reefer Madness production. Sweet, sweet Mary Jane. Not that skunky shite. She used to take the edge of things, now takes the very life. And mind renders one psychotic. Has a bunch of stupid names like amnesia and chronic. Used to come from Lebanon, Jamaica, Afghanistan and Nepal. Now mostly hails from deepest Wales or city council flats. Well, doesn't that just say it all? It's grown by immigrant workers at that. But you know what? I'm going to forgive them too. I'm going to forgive all the skunk growers. And I'm not going to forgive the people who import the workers to work in little horrible councils. I'm not going to forgive them because that's bad, right? But I'm big up all the fucking small independent growers. Go for it. Keep in there. You are doing more to support this nation emotionally than any government since the Magna Carta. Shall I stop or shall I read the more? More? Well, there's still 6 people there, so I'm going to read another one. Okay? Shall I do that? Can somebody respond? You don't have to, if you don't want. This is called Curtain Up. Relentless now, insistent spring lifts its dozy head. Nudging all and everything is harried from its bed. Hibernation's time is done. Action required. A harvest will come. Its necessity demands of me consideration and attention. Requires the time. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to have you fall on your face. Like the government. Shall I read another one? I'll start again, shall I? Curtain up. Relentless now, insistent spring lifts its dozy head. Nudging all and everything is harried from its bed. Hibernation's time is done. Action required. A harvest will come. Its necessity demands of me consideration and attention. Requires that I create the time, the hope, and the occasion. Oh look, that was fairly optimistic. I'm really struggling with putting words together here. And as a wordsmith, performance poet, that's a bit of a worry. But it doesn't really matter because I never got paid for wordsmithing or performance poetrying. So the fact that I can't speak isn't going to render me skint. This is called It's Not a Good Look, People. If you're hating someone dead, they live on in your heart. Best lay it to rest instead and make a brand new start. Caroline, darling, hello. We really need to do a call. I haven't seen you since before the lockdown. If I knew there was going to be a lockdown, I would have visited before, wouldn't I? That's how I feel about all my friends, right? If I'd known that I was going to be locked down and not able to visit them, I would have gone to visit them. But I didn't know, did I? So I just slacked off, as usual, and thought, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Now that I'm locked down, what I realise is when I'm not locked down, what I mostly do is put off stuff. What does Caroline say? She said, yes, FaceTime soon. Yes, FaceTime soon. Definitely. And hopefully I'll see you online at the People's Party tonight. I'll send you a link. This one's called Design for Living. Do you have another one? Is anybody bored? I don't know. If you're bored, stick 2 fingers up at me or send me some message. Design for Living. London City, London streets, wearing today like me. I don't mind your grimy pavements. I'll tolerate the dodgy transport. Oh, no, sorry, I missed out a word. I'm going to start again, because I am. Design for Living. London streets. If I had a career, I'd be worried about it, because I can't speak. Design for Living. London City, London streets, wearing grey today, like me. I don't mind your grimy pavements. I'll tolerate the dodgy transport. But I have to say that I really don't care for the new glass buildings everywhere. And I really don't like them. I find them very, very difficult to deal with. And that's today's poetry. I've run out because Facebook only gives me a certain amount, and I don't know. Oh, there's one more. This was April 2013, and it's me. This is but before spring got nice. It's called Who Remembers Bright Spring Mornings? Rain, go away. We can't take another day of endless winter, grim and cold. See, I can't speak. Rain, go away. We can't take another day of endless winter, grim and cold. We broke the weather. Will we get to grow old? Right, well okay. So basically, I'm a miserable ass poet. Because I think poets are all miserable ass poets, aren't they? And well, that's just the way it is, really. I do tell jokes as well. And well, I'm just going to sunbathe for the rest of the day, really. Caroline, give me a ring when you're free. Maybe I'll give you a ring. Let's do FaceTime and pretend that we can hug. And I will see you all for my afternoon assessment. Well, I won't. You'll see me. But anyway, have a lovely lockdown day.